Live and in person. So pleased to be joined by Kyra Wood from the SU women's basketball team here as we kick off hour number 2. Kyra, great to have you on. How are you today? Can we hear her? Okay, Kyra, can you hear us?
Can you hear me? I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah, there.
Oh, we got you now. We're doing great.
All right, first question for you. My co-host Steve is a Bills fan, and we want to know how big of a Bills fan you are. Would you cry if the Buffalo Bills won the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. I feel that I went to the recent Sunday football game with my friends, family, and all that, and we were just stressed in the stands looking at that game in the first half, and we pulled it out, but we were stressed from that game, so I know I would be tore up if we won the Super Bowl.
All right, Kyra, we're on the same level then, because I think I would as well. I lived through the 4 Super Bowl losses in a row, so it's they're due. Hopefully, this is the year.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk some women's basketball, and it's going to be a different team this year, right? And DeAsia Fair has moved on, and that's been much talked about. How do you and the other returning players? You got a nice core coming back. Obviously, you lost your leading scorer, but a nice core coming back. How do you guys move on without DeAsia?
Obviously, she was a prolific scorer. We were blessed to have her, but I think every team has that, player that year that moves on and continues on with their journey. So the show moves on, the ball keeps rolling, ball keeps bouncing. So everybody, returners, transfers, newbies, freshmen, whatever it is, everybody has recognized that, and I think everybody has a mindset that we need to step up. We need to be more of a team. Including everybody. It's not going to be a one-person show anymore. It's going to be, everybody involved, everybody stepping up, everybody playing their role kind of to have the success that we think we will have.
Yeah, and then talking about players that need to step up, I know big things are expected out of you, big things expected out of Georgia Woolley, just to give a couple of examples. How have you prepared in the offseason for taking on this, this larger role with this team?
Honestly, I think that specifically me and Georgia have kind of I don't want to say waited our turn, but I think we've been ready. I think it's just going to be shown more drastically to you guys now. But I think for us, it's been, whenever we need to step up, whenever they need us, we're there for them. If they need us more this season, which they will, we will, step up in that situation or that circumstance or whatever. But I think we've always been having that mindset: when you need to step up, your jersey is called, your number is called, you respond and you perform. It's kind of been the mindset for us and the whole team, honestly.
Yeah, sounds like you're ready for this increased role, and your role is twofold, right? It's not just the stats part of it, but it's also the leadership part of it. How have you kind of embraced, being one of the senior leaders, the veteran leaders on this team?
Yeah, I've been a captain for the last every year I've been here. I'm pretty sure for at least the regular season on my sophomore year. And I think as I've kind of gotten more, I guess, comfortable in the position, I think for me, it's just been more of a player-led situation. It's not like you're just going to hear my voice. You're going to hear Georgia's voice. You're going to hear Dominique Camp's voice. You're going to hear the incoming sophomore Angelica Velez's voice. Like, you're going to hear everybody's voice. It's not just whatever Kyra says, whatever the captain says, whatever the coaches says. It's not that type of situation. Coaches want us to, lead ourselves before we go to them. And I think for me, it takes a lot of weight off my shoulders when I don't have to carry every single responsibility. I know that I can count on this person to, if I need something like organized managerial stuff, I know I can count on Lexi. If I need something, told and text in the group chat and reach out to this person and say, can you just let them know this or let them know that? It's kind of more of a team kind of thing. Obviously that the title of captain is there, but I think for us it's more of a player-like team instead of just that role for me.
I know you guys have been all working out together and scrimmaging and shooting around at the Mello Center and practicing together, even though officially practice hasn't started yet. But you know the players on the team. Who has stood out to you in terms of one or two of the newcomers, whether it's a freshman or a transfer? Has anybody stood out to you to this point?
The one person I'd say is probably Shy. She's definitely the typical freshman. She wouldn't be categorized as that. She gets out on the floor. She's a track person, so she loves running, unlike a lot of us. But she loves running. She'll get out there. She'll get a rim run. She'll get, she'll take that shot and she's confident in it. And it's not just, I'm throwing it up because I think it's there. She's going to finish it with confidence and she's going to, get back on defense. I think for her, I really see a bright future for her. And then we have point guards coming in too. I think Liv, Jello, or Angelica, they've been really taking on that kind of role, like being a sponge to any information that the returning point guards is giving them and all that stuff, coaches, whatever it may be. They're really being a sponge and stepping up to the plate.
We've recently had all of the assistant coaches on our show to kind of get to know the staff a little bit. What's it been like for you, working with Coach Ty Evans?
He's very energetic. I know he's very passionate in a different way than Coach Jack is. I think a lot of you guys see Coach Jack's energy on social media pages and appearances, whatever it may be, but Coach Ty has that similar energy to it. I think he's had experience in different teams as his own head coach, and I think he brings that to our team in a different perspective and in a different way. I know every coach brings their own coaching style, and I think his being similar to Coach Jack's, but also, pushing the envelope in a different way. I think he's really defense driven. He'll talk to me about you can average a double-double if you really wanted to, and talk about, different things that we could do to improve that and stuff like that. So I think just little things like that, him putting his input in there, very vocal with it. It's not just, he's talking to the coaches and the coaches relay it to us, or Coach Jack relays to us. He's very vocal. He's going to say what's on his mind. He's going to say what we need to be doing in that time. And, I think it's very helpful for us having that different perspective.
You guys have had quite a bit of success since you've arrived here. You've played 2 seasons here, getting ready for your 3rd season and your senior year. The last 2 seasons at Syracuse, you guys have had a lot of success. What is the goal team-wise going into your senior campaign?
We want to keep pushing the envelope. I think that first year I was here, we went to the WNIT. Next year we went to the NCAA. We're trying to get to second round last year. We're trying to get to that Sweet 16 this year, and that's our goal. It's not going to change just because somebody left. It's not going to change because some people were added on, coaching staff or players. The goal is a goal no matter what, so that's our goal.
All right. From what I understand, you are in the Newhouse School. I happen to teach a class in the Newhouse School. It's an on-air class for sports reporting and anchoring. Just curious, what's your goal? Once basketball is over, whenever that day is, what do you want to do with communications?
Well, I just recently changed from broadcast digital journalism to television, radio, and film, and with a focus in sports content media. And I'm taking a class right now about sports, specifically collegiate sports, graphics and all that type of stuff in the creative content world. I've been talking to Liv about different opportunities and different things that I can help with around the office and stuff like that. But I think more on the creative side. I originally went into broadcasting because I wanted to, I'm comfortable being in the speaker and the spokesperson for the team, whatever it may be. I'm not really a public speaking. I'm not really scared of it, but and I always thought that that's what I wanted to be in. But I think for me, I have the personality of just inputting a little bit more than just stats and statistical things. I think I wanted to go in that originally, but I think lately I've been thinking more on the creative side of things, social media, content, stuff like that, for professional teams or collegiate teams. So, yeah.
Very nice. Well, you seem very comfortable in front of the camera. So if I can help you at all moving forward, please do let me know. It's been a pleasure, Kyra, having you on. Best of luck as you get ready for your senior season, and good luck as things get started up.
Thank you so